Many of my clients say they feel like they're pushing themselves way too hard to maintain £15,000 to £25,000 months because they don't know how much money they really need to earn to pay for the essentials in life, let alone leaving enough for holidays, gin and their incredible future plans. They don't know when enough is enough. When they earn enough money, they can stop growing their business and take it a bit easy. So they plough on, more sales, more launches, and more strategies to bring in even more money, which is not the answer. But I understand that it can be hard to get on top of this stuff. So in this video, I'm going to explain how I work this out with my clients. Hi, I'm Claire, money coach and qualified financial advisor. For the last 14 years, I've been working in financial services, and I run a successful financial services business. I'm here to help you walk into wealth, enriched, empowered, and excited. I've built my dream life, and now I'm going to help you build yours. And remember, if you've got any questions, post them below, because at the end of this video, I answer one viewer's question. Okay, let's get on with today's show. You don't need any complicated tech to figure out how much money you need. No spreadsheets or financial apps, just your internet banking, a piece of paper and a pen. Although I do have a simple editable PDF budget planner you can have if you'd like. You'll find it in the comments to this video. So to see where you are now is the first stage in any process. So on your piece of paper, make two list headings, one called Essentials and one called Extras. Under the Essentials heading, write down all the things that you pay monthly that are essential. So your rent, your mortgage, things like utilities, council tax, home insurance, car insurance, that type of thing, and your basic grocery costs. If you know how much these are, off the top of your head, just write them down. Otherwise, wait until you've done both lists and then double check on your internet banking. The extras list then should have all the other stuff. Haircuts, books, meals out, cinema trips, Sky TV, money for clothes, all the things that make it a better quality of life for you and your family. Have a good think about everything you like to do, buy and have, and add it onto the relevant list. And then you need to think about the big things that you pay for each year, like Christmas presents and holidays. So for everything on the page, you're going to need to know how much to allow each month. So those bigger one-off things like holidays and bus passes, think about what you'd spend each year and divide it by 12 and then add it to the right column on your list. Any numbers you don't know, you can always log into your internet banking later and check. In an ideal world, you'd use the last 3 months' bank statements and take an average, but the last month is good enough. It's a good place to start. So how much did you spend on food or petrol last month? What else did you buy? Write it all down. And if you tend to pay for stuff on a credit card to get air miles or whatever, check the app for that too. Are you still with me? Have you started? Have you done your list? Say I'm on it in the comments if you are. Any surprises so far? Don't worry, there often are. It's not about shaming or judgment. It's just about seeing where you are. So let's keep it matter of fact. Now, it's time to add up what you spend in each column. This will tell you how much money you need to draw from your business each month as a bare minimum, and how much you should aim for if you want to buy the nice stuff too. So now we know what level to set your regular monthly income from your business at. Hooray! But wait, there's one more step. You didn't think that was it, did you? Go back to your lists and write next to each what you would really like to be spending in an ideal world, if you could. Be really honest with yourself. Would you like more money for holidays and eating out? Or were you shocked just how much you're spending on takeaways when you'd rather spend that money saving for a holiday or a weekend away, since maybe those takeouts were just bought by having poor meal planning? Maybe you want to increase your weekly grocery budget so you can include some more premium or organic foods. Or do you need to find some money so that you can start investing for your future, building an emergency fund or savings pot? So now you have 3 numbers. 1, your must-have. 2, your nice-to-have. And 3, your aspire-to-have. So let's say these numbers look like this. Must-have, £2,000. Nice-to-have, £3,000. Aspire-to-have, £6,000. Our next question is this: how much money does your business need to bring in for you to take that as a salary or income? This is a step where many business owners start to feel overwhelmed or lost and stop the process before it's become actionable. So before we break this down, if you're finding this information useful so far, consider subscribing and hit the bell too so you get notified when I upload my next video. So as I was saying, this step is where many business owners start to feel overwhelmed or get lost and stop the process before it's become put into place in the proper way. Now remember, it costs money to run your business. You have staff and freelancers to pay, plus internet and all the other business related costs each month. You need to pay taxes and leave some money in your business so that you can reinvest in equipment, training and development as you need to. So let's see what the numbers look like now. If you wanted to draw £3,000 as your monthly salary, how much business would you need to write each month? i.e., how much client money needs to be coming in? I use a variation on Profit First with my clients, an epic book, but a bit overcomplicated in places. This means that when client money comes into my business, I allocate 15% to taxes, 55% to my owner's pay account, and leave 30% for operating expenses. And then we use some of that owner's pay account to pay the monthly income, but not all of it, because we want to build up a slush fund so that we can use it to even out those inevitable rises and dips in our income. So to draw a regular income of £3,000 a month, I'd want at least £4,000 going into that account, which means using those percentages I said earlier, you'd need £8,000 worth of sales coming in each month. That way, within 3 months, you'd have saved up an extra month's salary, so you could take a 2-week holiday and you'll still get paid your full income. And by the time you get to the 6 to 9 month mark, you'll have enough reserves to pay your salary for a full 3 months if you needed to. Imagine the security you will feel when you have those emergency months of salary already put aside. To give you another example, let's look at the real figure that you want. To draw a £6,000 a month salary, I'd want £8,000 a month coming into that account, which means £14,500 worth of sales each month, which means you might not actually be that far off earning what you aspire to, and you're certainly earning more than you need to. So you could actually look to take your foot off the gas for a bit, maybe streamline what you have, or start to be a bit more picky about the clients you take on or the way you prefer to work. It's now time for today's Ask Claire question, which comes from Louise. I have my emergency fund built up in a savings account with my bank. Is there a better place I could keep it? Well, the answer is a bank account is fine because it's easy access and your money is safe, but it may actually be better in a current account than a savings account because they often pay more interest. You could also consider putting it in the premium bonds. I've got another video coming up about that, so make sure you've hit the subscribe button and you can find out more when that video pops up. I hope this has helped you to take one step closer to that life you really want. So keep watching.